What is the principles of watchkeeping? Watchkeeping at sea. Navigating the ship safely during their periods of duty, when they will be particularly concerned with avoiding collision and stranding. At all times for the safe navigation of the ship and for complying with call regs. Watchkeeping arrangements adequately maintain safe engineering watches. What are the principles applied when keeping watch at sea? Position, course, speed, and draft of the ship, prevailing and predicted tides, currents, weather, visibility and the effect of these factors upon course and speed, procedures for the use of main engines to maneuver when the main engines are on bridge control, and what is the importance of watchkeeping? Watchkeeping is an integral part of the marine engineer's duties on board ship. A lot of maintenance work can be reduced by following an efficient watchkeeping routine in the ship's engine room. Moreover, it can also avoid serious accidents from taking place. The STCW Convention and Code are amended from time to time, and the current requirements must always be consulted and complied with. Paragraph 340, 1H, of the Navigation Act 2012 makes provision for the safe navigation and operation of ships by giving effect to A. Regulation I/14 of the STCW Convention, Responsibilities of Companies, and B. Chapter 8 of the STCW Code, Standards regarding watchkeeping. Under this authority, Marine Order 28, Operating Standards and Procedures, 2012 requires that companies, masters, chief engineers, and all persons engaged on watchkeeping duties must observe both the standards and the guidance regarding watchkeeping set out in Chapter 8 of the STCW Code. This information document is divided into 4 sections. 1. Watchkeeping arrangements and principles to be observed. Section A8/2 of the STCW Code. 2. Guidance regarding watchkeeping arrangements and principles to be observed. Section B8/2 of the STCW Code. 3. The navigation and radio watch. This section sets out for convenience those parts of sections 1 and 2 that relate to the navigational and radio watch. For the engineering watch, this section sets out for convenience those parts of sections 1 and 2 that relate to the engineering watch. Routing systems are systems of predetermined routes and related measures that are recommended for use by, and may be made mandatory for, all ships, certain categories of ships or ships carrying certain cargoes when adopted and implemented in accordance with the guidelines and criteria developed by the IMO. What is protection of the marine environment? A. The prevention, reduction, and control of pollution and other hazards to the marine environment, including the coastline, and of interference with the ecological balance of the marine environment, particular attention being paid to the need for protection from harmful effects of such activities as drilling, dredging. What does it mean to maintain records? What does record keeping mean? Record keeping is the act of keeping track of the history of a person's or organization's activities, generally by creating and storing consistent, formal records. Deck logbook is a clear and accurate record of the activities of the ship are kept, as the logbook will form a main part of the collection of evidence in case of any incidents.
The bridge logbook is an important document that used to record various data, scenario, situations, including the emergency situations, and actions which is later used for reference, case study, and for insurance purpose in case of damage to ship and loss of ship's property. The bridge logbook at the discretion of master, which is properly filled without errors. In case of error, just write straight line, then write the correct word, then signature, so that the error will still be visible in case there will be inspector or investigator that will look on the bridge logbook. So don't use any correction pen or tape to delete the error. So guys, mga kabaro, these are the following entries that need to be filled up by the officers during his watch for reference only. So guys, mga kabaro, we will start fill up the logbook, the bridge logbook. at sea, then next is arrival, then departure. So first, you need to fill up the name of the ship, motor vessel make Lord. So this is my ship, guys. Anyway, this is only a sample. So from port of departure, Odessa, Ukraine, to Ambarli, Turkey. Recent date, 18 September 2020, Friday. So here you will see the time in the bridge logbook from 1 a.m. to 12 noon up to 1 p.m. to 12 midnight. So this is the whole day duty. This whole day will be divided by second mate, chief mate, and third mate. And then from the start of the watch, 00 to 0400. So it will be my watch, and then we will start writing the true course of the ship. So here the steering 20 true, it is mean the true course of the ship from your like this. Then the gyro course 201, you sit up in your gyro for steering, and then the standard 210. So this one is the standard magnetic compass. So 210. Then you will fill up the wind direction, north-northwest, and then force 4. So this is the viewport of the wind, 4. The barometric pressure, 1014. Then the temperature. Air temperature outside is 22. You can also fill up the water temperature, but you need to call from the engineers so that they will give the water temperature that they will take from the seawater. Then the gyro compass error, you can also write here, but here now we did not write because we already filled up in the gyro compass error book. Standard compass deviation, the same. And then the soundings, we leave it blank because his chief mate already put the soundings on his ballast water record book. So here from this side, all are the same from the watch of chief mate, from my watch to chief mate until third officer. You can see here from the midnight to noontime, it is filled according to this list here. So you just follow that one, and then in this side will be the remarks. So the remarks here, you can put all the things you observed during your watch. Just put the time, and then everything what is necessary to put here, you can put all the things you observed, the weather condition, the sea, the alteration of course, and anything that is important you need to put here. For example, like this 0020, safety and firearms done, all okay. So this one is done by the AB from the watch of 2000 to midnight 2400. So after he finishes watch, he will do some fire and safety rounds, and then he will report on the bridge. And after that, you can write on the bridge logbook. In here, 0200, steering manually tested. So we test the steering gear from auto steering to manual steering, and it's okay. And then at the end of my watch, 0400, I write what I observe on the sea, moderate sea, on the sky, cloudy sky. We have good visibility, no traffic because we are in open sea. Handover checklist, and this is the number of the checklist that we need to follow for handovering. So carry it out, all okay. And then found in good working condition, watch handover to chief officer, then my sign. So in chief officer's watch, also you fill up the things he observed during his watch. So here 0606 alter course to 197 degrees true. So he write also the GPS position, latitude 44 degrees, 19.6 minutes north, longitude 030 degrees, 30.6 minutes east. At this alteration, they tested the steering gear, so tested manual steering and found in good condition. So after his watch, also he write all the things that he observed, the same what I wrote in my logs. So for him, already slight sea, good visibility, cloudy skies, northwesterly, moderate breeze. Check has been carried out as per daily checklist and taking over watch, all found in good order. Hand over watch to third officer. So in the remarks, the same third officer will also write what he observed during his watch and then sign. Then here at noon report at noon. So already noon time. So I will write and make a noon report. But here, as you can see in the middle of the bridge logbook, you can write here the position of the noon. So this is the position of the noon, latitude and longitude, the course, distance, the length of day. So this one, length of the day, is from beginning of sea passage to noon time. Then the average speed from distance, just divided from the length of the day. Then this is the average speed, 13.1. Then here in the engine performance, you can also write here what is recorded on the engine performance by chief engineer, the distance run by the engine, speed by the engine, average RPM, sleep, fuel consumption, the fuel on hand, the ROB remaining on board, the fresh water consumption, the fresh remaining on board, fresh water on hand. So this is the total water remaining on board. Then my watch again started from 12 noon to 1600. So it will be the same. You just write what is necessary things that you have written. Just follow what is written here and write. And then the remarks, same, you will write. So here at the bottom of the bridge logbook, running lights, boarding from midnight to sunrise, sunset to midnight, drinking water will be blank. The cover dams, port and starboard bilges. So chief officer will be the one to fill up this one. And we now, as per cargo builds record, so these bilges are empty. And the lookouts, the name of the lookouts from my watch 0 to 0400, this AB, and then 04200800 AB, and then from 1800 to midnight, these are the ABs. So during sunset, start of the sunset, all the ABs will be duty according to their watch. Here the ballast tanks will be blank because we already record this one to the ballast record book. Refrigeration cargo, as per repair monitoring log, we already put all repairs on the repair monitoring log because a lot of repairs and we put there. And then the drop of vessel. So this is the forward drop when we depart, 9.50, and up drop, 9.89. And the arriving drop, 9.46 forward and 9.91 off. So the mean drop, 9.68. So fuel, oil, and water, you can also put here. But now we leave it blank. So guys, mga kabaro, shout out to Maiko Tajima,